Discover the captivating power of the divine feminine that resides within you. It's important to embrace and reconnect with your essential femininity in a world that often values masculine hustle over feminine flow. This book offers 10 ways to increase your charm, helping you to become more charming, confident, and attract a life filled with beauty, grace, and abundance. Experience the revitalizing power of nature and tap into the intuitive wisdom of your body. Find strength in healing the wounded feminine and empower yourself by establishing clear boundaries while also embracing vulnerability. Learn how to embrace a mindset of openness, indulgence, and zest for life as you make choices that resonate with your deepest sources of happiness. By eliminating negative influences and listening to your inner voice, you can raise your energy and experience more kindness in your daily interactions. If you want to attract a great love story or simply find more joy in your daily life, these teachings will guide you in embracing your innate, confident, and radiant energy. Discover the captivating essence that lies within these pages, ready to accompany you on a remarkable adventure to unlock your authentic potential, allure, and enchantment. Lesson 1. The Reflection of Divine Femininity. The divine feminine energy is a powerful and essential force that permeates every aspect of existence. It is the foundation of beauty, sensuality, openness, and the enchanting force that brings life to our world. Embracing the ebb and flow of life's seasons allows us to fully embody the divine feminine and move in rhythm with the cycles of nature. Immersing oneself in the natural world is a highly effective method of connecting with the divine feminine. Pause and savor the beauty of flower petals unfolding, the graceful play of sunlight filtering through trees, and the soothing touch of a gentle breeze on your skin. Immerse yourself in the profound teachings and nourishing beauty of nature. Physical movement and embodiment practices offer another way to tap into the power of divine feminine energy. Participating in activities such as dance, yoga, stretching, or even just walking can help you develop a deeper connection with your body. Instead of exerting effort or coercion, embrace a smooth and effortless approach, guided by your instincts and the joy of the present moment. By connecting with the divine feminine, embracing nature's beauty, and tapping into your body's wisdom, you can experience life from a sacred perspective, influenced by feminine energy. This birthright enables you to embrace qualities such as empathy, intuition, emotional intelligence, creativity, and spiritual connectedness in your everyday life. The divine feminine is a beautiful blessing that reconnects you with the harmonious essence of life. Taking the time to connect with nature can be a transformative experience that helps us reset and reconnect with the natural energies that surround us. Just taking a stroll through a park or nature preserve can have a profound impact on rejuvenating your appreciation for the beauty of life on Earth. As you walk among tall trees, breathing in the earthy scent and feeling the vibrant presence of nature, you effortlessly sync with the relaxed rhythm and natural patterns of the environment. Take a moment to observe the small details around you, the beautiful colors of a bird's feathers, the way light and shadow dance together, and the delicate patterns on a leaf. Take a moment to feel the different textures, the cool, porous bark, the velvety petals of a flower, the prickly twigs of a bush. By fully immersing yourself in the present moment, you become aware of the abundant feminine energies that surround you. Through this deep connection, you can let go of the burdens of adult life and experience the profound wonder and happiness that comes from being in harmony with the beauty of nature. Our bodies are incredible creations, intricate systems that allow us to fully embrace and appreciate the wonders of life on Earth. However, in our fast-paced, technology-driven world, it is often the case that we spend most of our time immersed in the realm of thoughts, ideas, and virtual realities, which can lead to a disconnection from our physical bodies. We overlook the profound wisdom and intelligence embedded within every cell, muscle, and breath, developed over countless years of biological evolution. It's unfortunate that we sometimes forget our true nature as spiritual beings while going through life as humans. Empowering ourselves through physical activity and movement is the key to overcoming spiritual amnesia. Just by going for a mindful walk, you can reconnect with your senses and feel a deeper connection to nature. Dancing enables you to embrace the sacred feminine energies of fluidity, sensuality, creative self-expression, and joy for life. Practices such as yoga, qigong, and embodied meditation help you explore the deep connection between your body, emotions, and spirituality. By practicing conscious presence, you can free yourself from the constant mental noise and distractions that prevent you from accessing your body's natural wisdom. You will find yourself fully engaged in the delightful sensations of muscles, stretching and contracting, the rhythm of your breath, and the pleasant textures of the earth and environment against your skin. This practice helps to awaken the innate quality of openness, intuition, and natural rhythm. Regular movement practices empower you to take control of your entire being instead of neglecting your body and succumbing to societal disconnection. Embrace your true essence and live as the vibrant embodiment of life itself. Lesson 2: Healing Dark and Wounded Feminine Energy. In the realm of the divine feminine, there are both bright and dark aspects that we must recognize and embrace. The concept of the dark feminine encompasses intense and untamed energies that can take the form of anger, sorrow, envy, fixation, or the desire for retribution. To achieve true wholeness, it is necessary to illuminate the hidden aspects and embrace the complete range of feminine expression instead of suppressing or ignoring these forces. Similar to the natural world, women possess a complex range of emotions and experiences, encompassing both light and dark, growth and decay, violence and nurturing. The wounded feminine can arise from various sources, such as early childhood trauma, abusive relationships, violations of personal boundaries, or the effects of living in a society that restricts and suppresses feminine energies. Unresolved pain and injustices can distort the divine feminine's ability to show compassion and love, leading to feelings of bitterness, mistrust, or a strong desire to protect oneself. This aspect of the feminine, when integrated consciously, can hold great strength and resilience. However, if left uncontained, it can be destructive. The power of the divine feminine is found in embracing her untamed nature, justified anger, and passionate energy. She develops the ability to carefully channel her strong energies. The crone archetype emerges, tapping into the power of female rage as a force of purification and transformation. By engaging in shadow work, grieving, therapy, ritual, and other healing methods, women can transform their most challenging experiences into a greater sense of self-acceptance, compassion, and spiritual wisdom. The concept of unconditional love is fully realized and embodied in its holistic and archetypal form. We all have wounds, whether they are obvious or deeply ingrained in our minds from difficult childhood experiences, toxic relationships, violations of our boundaries, or just the result of living in a sometimes harsh world. When left unattended, these injuries can have a lasting impact on our well-being, affecting our ability to embrace qualities like compassion, intuitive wisdom, and unconditional love. Starting the healing process requires the brave step of turning inward and acknowledging and experiencing our emotions. Allow yourself to fully embrace and explore your anger, sorrow, betrayal, shame, or any other challenging emotions that you may have been holding back. Collaborate with a knowledgeable therapist or become part of a support group to create a secure environment for working through and understanding your challenging experiences and hidden aspects. Using various forms of expression such as writing, art, dance, or singing can be powerful ways to bring out your inner emotions and let go of pent-up energy. Try incorporating rituals, prayer, or spiritual practices that resonate with you. These can help you let go of pain and transform it into personal growth and wisdom. Practicing breath work, spending time in nature, and doing embodiment exercises can be extremely helpful for working through trauma that is stored in both the physical and energetic aspects of our being. By bravely facing the unresolved parts of your past with kindness towards yourself, you start to regain the broken fragments of your feminine essence. It is admirable how you have persevered through such difficult experiences and embraced a more balanced and complete feminine identity. You can bring together the light and dark aspects within yourself, transforming your past experiences into wisdom that will guide you towards self-acceptance and empowerment. Camilla bore the wounds as a burdensome veil that cloaked her spirit. These were the lashings she carried, a result of a lifetime of ancestral and personal traumas. Her father's abandonment, the men who took advantage of her vulnerability, and the societal messages that tried to suppress her body and desires. She was constantly pulled down by a dark force that made her feel self-loathing, bitter cynicism, and the need to shrink herself to avoid being hurt again. Her presence exuded a strong and guarded energy, yet it seemed to be hindered from fully blossoming in its feminine essence. When Camilla found herself caught in a toxic work environment, she realized she couldn't continue carrying the burden of her unresolved emotional pain. She found comfort and support in a women's circle, where she connected with other women and felt the love and strength of those who came before her. Camilla embarked on the perilous yet necessary journey of shadow work, guided by the wisdom of their witness. She expressed the stories and pain she had kept inside to survive, releasing their negative energy through cries of sorrow and anger. She called upon powerful feminine deities, such as Kali, Lilith, and Hecate, to help her break free from her ingrained habits of holding back. She turned to poetry as a way to release her deepest sorrows and regrets. The circle's matriarchs guided Camilla through rituals and somatic practices to help her reintegrate her feminine psyche. They reassured her that even the most difficult emotions, her anger, distrust, and hatred towards violators, contained valuable insights that should be acknowledged rather than ignored. Camilla discovered the importance of embracing and accepting all aspects of herself, finding strength and wisdom in her feminine essence. Camila experienced a transformation, embracing both her gentle and fierce energies and becoming more open and vibrant. She had shed her emotional armor and now exuded a radiant and resilient spirit. She embraced her awakened state of wholeness and became a powerful force of feminine elemental grace in the world. Lesson 3. Being insecure, loving feminine energy. A woman can experience immense power and attraction by embodying radiant, loving feminine energy. With a strong sense of inner security and self-acceptance, you naturally draw in like-minded people, cultivate thriving relationships, and effortlessly bring your heart's desires into reality. When you fully embrace your feminine essence, you exude a sense of calm confidence and unwavering completeness as you navigate through life. You don't have to put on a show or seek approval from others because you are already whole. You can strengthen your relationships by being emotionally open, empathetic, and authentically vulnerable while staying true to yourself. You offer compassion from the depths of your kind heart. You will effortlessly attract and cultivate relationships that are in line with your values and vision in this nurturing and loving feminine state. You establish precise limits with wisdom and consideration, deeply connected to your own value. There's no need to exhaust yourself trying to fulfill the hidden desires of others. You wisely invest your creative feminine energies in places where they can easily flourish. By starting from a solid foundation, you can establish the necessary conditions to bring about the fulfilling life and relationships you desire. You plant your dreams in the fertile soil of your highest aspirations, carefully tending to them with patience, love, and focused dedication. You have faith in the natural flow of life, aligning yourself with its patterns and sequences. Your presence is filled with beauty, grace, strength, and unconditional radiance, whether you manifest as a sovereign goddess, nurturing maven, or powerful mentor. This is the most valuable contribution you can make to the world. All women carry the wounded feminine within them, to different extents. This comes from the traumas they have experienced personally, ancestrally, and culturally in a world dominated by patriarchy. This dark underlayer can appear in various ways, ranging from subtle to obvious. For certain people, the wounded feminine may manifest as a profound sense of inadequacy, a relentless inner voice that undermines their endeavors and accomplishments. Many women feel held back by self-doubt and insecurities, preventing them from fully embracing their potential and beauty. Swallowing emotional pain and dimming one's light for the sake of others can lead to feelings of insecurity and disconnection from one's spirituality. Sometimes, the wounded feminine manifests as a tendency to harshly judge other women, which is often influenced by internalized misogyny. Experiences of betrayal, abandonment, or violation by feminine figures can lead to a desire to undermine or diminish other women's success and beauty. The beautiful essence of collaboration, generosity, and uplifting the collective is often hindered by scarcity mindsets. Many people who struggle with addictions, disordered eating, codependency, or people-pleasing tendencies often find that the injured feminine is at the core of their challenges. This wounded aspect of themselves tries to cope by exerting control, numbing their emotions, and contorting themselves to meet the needs of others. Having weak energetic boundaries can leave us vulnerable to being drained by narcissistic partners or toxic family systems. Healing the wounded feminine is a crucial step for any woman who wants to embrace her feminine power, magnetism, and live a joyful, authentic life. By embracing self-compassion and receiving support, you can turn the challenging energies into valuable wisdom and a sense of completeness. Lesson 4. Find a state of comfort in receiving. Many of us have become disconnected from the art of receiving in a culture that values doing, achieving, and constant productivity. From a young age, we learn the value of giving and the potential discomfort that can come with receiving someone's generosity. This widespread mindset creates a deep unease when it comes to embracing and appreciating the joys and opportunities that life presents. Nevertheless, embracing the art of receiving with grace and gratitude is crucial for embodying radiant feminine energy. By closing ourselves off from being receptive, we unintentionally restrict the flow of abundance, nourishment, pleasure, and care that are essential for our well-being. Understanding the delicate balance of giving and receiving is essential for our own growth and well-being, just as it is for the thriving of ecosystems in nature. Embracing a receptive feminine energy involves learning to find comfort in being rather than always doing. It involves allowing yourself to fully appreciate compliments, acts of service, gifts, or displays of affection without feeling the need to immediately give something in return or downplay their value by deflecting them. It's about being open and showing your vulnerability, and having a partner who can support you without judgment. By embracing openness and receptivity, you can start to restore your divine feminine circuitry. This involves rewiring old patterns of self-rejection, obligation, and struggle. You align yourself with the natural flow of life, embracing and appreciating everything that comes your way, embracing and appreciating everything that comes your way. Understanding the simplicity of life allows its flow to move freely, unburdened by limiting beliefs. You are ready to experience the deep joy and fulfillment that is present in every moment. It is important for our overall well-being to intentionally nurture the rejuvenating qualities of gentleness, flow, love, and tenderness in our fast-paced and achievement-oriented society. Just like nature cycles, our minds and spirits need regular time for rest and rejuvenation, bringing us back to our true essence. Picture yourself as a smooth stream, gracefully navigating obstacles instead of constantly struggling against them. Each moment is embraced with a graceful acceptance, without any rigid agendas. You effortlessly navigate, attuned to the profound wisdom residing within your body's subtle cues and intuitive prompts. This embodies the essence of the feminine, embracing and appreciating the enchanting and enigmatic nature of the present moment. By embracing a gentle and open state of presence, you effortlessly extend feelings of loving compassion toward yourself and others. As you turn your attention inward, you'll find a sense of peace and acceptance. Embracing all aspects of yourself without judgment, you exude a comforting and nurturing presence, bringing solace to anyone who seeks your affectionate embrace. You possess an endless capacity to listen, forgive, and support others through their struggles and vulnerabilities. The world yearns for this manifestation of affectionate gentleness. It has the ability to mend the broken heart, repairing the damage caused by cynicism and exhaustion that is so common in our fast-paced world. Being around you has a transformative effect on others, reminding them of their own vulnerability, openness, and joy in simply being alive. By embracing a being alive, By embracing a gentle and compassionate energy, you can become a valuable caretaker of the human spiritual condition. It is important for our overall well-being to intentionally nurture the rejuvenating feminine energies of gentleness, flow, love, and tenderness in our fast-paced and achievement-oriented society. Just like nature's cycles, our minds and spirits need regular moments of rest and rejuvenation to reconnect with our inner essence. Picture yourself as a smooth stream, gracefully navigating obstacles instead of constantly struggling against them. Each moment is embraced with a graceful acceptance, without any rigid agendas. You glide gracefully, attuned to the sacred wisdom within your body's subtle signals and intuitive prompts. This embodies the essence of the feminine, a graceful acceptance and appreciation of the enchanting and enigmatic nature of the current moment. By embracing a gentle and open state of presence, you effortlessly extend loving compassion to yourself and those around you. As you turn your attention inward, you'll find that the critical voice inside you fades away. Embrace all your imperfections, fears, and untapped potential with a compassionate mindset, free from judgment. You exude a comforting presence that brings solace to those who seek your care. You possess an abundance of capacity to listen, forgive, and support others through their struggles and vulnerabilities. This embodiment of loving tenderness is something that the world deeply longs for. It helps to heal the disconnected heart, repairing the damage caused by cynicism and weariness that is so common in our fast-paced world. Being around you has a profound effect on others, reminding them of their own vulnerability, openness, and joy in simply being alive. By embracing a gentle and flowing energy of kindness, you can become a valuable steward of the human spiritual condition. Lesson 5. Follow what brings you joy. Following your deepest joys and wholehearted enthusiasm is a powerful way to embrace radiant feminine energy. Many times we overlook the joys and interests that naturally sparked our feminine spirits when we were young girls. We often find ourselves prioritizing responsibilities, meeting others' expectations, and seeking safety and security rather than pursuing soul-stirring adventures. However, when you allow your life to be guided by the magnetic pull of what brings back your sense of wonder, creativity, and sensual aliveness, you start moving in graceful arcs of feminine energy. Allow yourself to fully enjoy the exquisite beauty of a sunset without any feelings of guilt. You can spend hours indulging in artistic pursuits, culinary experiments, or any activity that brings you a sense of joy and fulfillment. You have deep and meaningful connections with others, filled with intimacy, playfulness, and moments of vulnerability. You have a keen awareness of the present moment and appreciate its subtle nuances and deeper significance. By following your joy, you will attract a group of like-minded people who mirror your vibrant feminine essence. You have a natural ability to captivate others with your infectious enthusiasm and genuine appreciation for the wonders of life. Opportunities present themselves. Unlikely circumstances occur, and by embracing your true self and pursuing what brings you joy, you can create a world full of wonder and meaningful connections. Indeed, there are countless responsibilities and obligations competing for your time and energy. However, by consistently focusing on what ignites your passion and brings purpose to your life, you can regain your energy and a strong sense of purpose. Embrace your inner goddess and explore the world around you with passion and enthusiasm, fully immersing yourself in what brings you true joy and fulfillment. You exude a captivating energy in this state of pure bliss. The clothes we choose to wear greatly influence how we present ourselves to others. Choosing the perfect outfit can have a powerful impact on our confidence and help us embrace our feminine energy. Adorning yourself with intention is like practicing modern-day feminine alchemy. Maybe there's a beautiful dress or colorful palette that makes you feel confident, alluring, and completely connected to your body. You radiate a captivating allure that catches everyone's attention as you revel in the luxurious sensations against your skin and gracefully move with confidence. You exude confidence and radiate your feminine power and beauty. Some people find that wearing a well-fitted suit or unique accessory gives them a sense of confidence and empowerment. You exude confidence and a sense of fun, challenging societal expectations by showcasing the diverse expressions of femininity. Your style exudes an air of authority and commands respect, all while embracing the freedom of self-expression. Maybe the articles that really make you feel empowered are the ones that connect you to your cultural heritage through patterns, materials, and symbols that hold deep meaning. As you enter, there is an unmistakable air of elegance and grace surrounding you. No matter what your personal preferences may be, consciously selecting and presenting yourself in a thoughtful manner can send a strong message to both yourself and those in your vicinity. You're not simply putting on something out of obligation or resignation. You are happily embracing your body as a flexible tool for gaining confidence and independence. By embodying feminine radiance, grace, and power, you can manifest your desires and become a present-day empress. Many of us find ourselves trapped in a constant cycle of busyness in our fast-paced society. We often find ourselves caught up in the constant busyness of our daily lives, always focused on completing tasks and working towards future goals. This can lead us to define our worth based on how much we accomplish. This ongoing state of tension fueled by yang energy separates us from the receptive and present moment awareness that is crucial for embracing feminine energy. Create spaces in your life for simply being, allowing you to realign with your softer, more sensual feminine essence. Simplify your schedule by eliminating unnecessary tasks and freeing yourself from the burden of overwhelming to-do lists. Take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and focus your attention inward. What does your intuition whisper when you give it your full attention? What are the physical and emotional sensations when you disconnect from the constant rush of life? Discovering your true essence is made possible by taking regular breaks to fully embrace the simple pleasures of living in the present. You will fully appreciate the subtle textures, scents, and aliveness that surround you as you engage your senses. You might find yourself naturally drawn to activities that nurture your feminine spirit, such as enjoying nature, expressing yourself artistically, dancing, or indulging in a delicious meal. Within these pockets of consciousness, effortless and fulfilling actions naturally emerge from a state of being, rather than from constant effort. You perform your actions with a sense of elegance, joy, and a deep understanding of the process, rather than simply rushing through tasks. Seeds you planted before are given the chance to bloom in their own natural time. When you allow yourself to just be, you naturally attract more of what you want from a relaxed and open state of alignment with the flow of life. This embodies the power of femininity. Lesson 6. Create boundaries and be vulnerable. Having strong, Clearly defined boundaries is crucial for embodying healthy feminine energy. It's important to consistently reinforce these boundaries. Without this crucial form of energetic demarcation, it's effortless for your vital life force to be depleted or compromised by harmful situations and relationships. Establishing boundaries starts by gaining a strong grasp of your own value and essential requirements. Which core values, ethical principles, and bottom lines do you firmly uphold, regardless of any situational pressure? Listen to your inner voice that tells you when you're being asked to compromise your values or ignore your true passions. Establishing boundary rules can serve as guiding lights when you have a clear understanding of yourself. Maybe you establish a limit on the amount of work you bring home or decide on a response when someone treats you disrespectfully. Perhaps you establish clear boundaries to safeguard your sexual and spiritual sovereignty. You will need to define the specifics with absolute clarity, as they are tailored to your individual needs. Mastering boundaries requires consistently and firmly sticking to the lines you've set. This fosters a sense of inner strength and demonstrates to others your commitment to prioritizing your most important desires. By consistently refusing to compromise your self-worth or tolerate unhealthy relationships, you cultivate a strong feminine energy. You embody the qualities that inspire love and respect from others. Setting boundaries can be intimidating, especially if you've been taught to avoid conflict. However, the benefits are significant. You unlock a wealth of creative energy that was once drained from battling to limit yourself. Relationships can either change for the better or you can find the strength to leave. A crucial aspect is to start treating yourself with the same compassionate wisdom that you would offer to your cherished child, embracing the concept of unconditional self-reverence rooted in the divine feminine principle. Feminine radiance is found in being open, curious, and bravely vulnerable. By embracing open-mindedness and vulnerability, we can unlock the potential for new growth and magic to flourish in our lives. In order to truly embrace our feminine essence, it is important for us to nurture a mindset of openness and curiosity, allowing ourselves to be fully present in a simple and uncomplicated way. Picture yourself going about your day with the same sense of wonder and openness as a young child discovering the world for the very first time. Approach each person you encounter and every new experience with an open mind without making quick judgments or jumping to conclusions. You become open to the endless possibilities that exist in every moment. By embracing a broad perspective, you can let go and allow life to naturally progress instead of constantly trying to manipulate and regulate its course. Approaching life with an open mind allows you to embrace vulnerability and let your true self shine without fear. You don't feel the need to create a specific impression or pretend to be someone you're not. Instead, you openly express the raw beauty of your truths, emotions, and depths. Unleash your innate charm and connect deeply with others. You become an inspiring muse, encouraging others to embrace their creativity and break free from their limitations. Embracing uncertainty, practicing self-compassion for your mistakes, and approaching every situation with openness and curiosity. These are the steps to breaking free from societal constraints and embracing the sacred feminine. The true essence of life can only be fully experienced when we approach it with an open heart and a sense of wonder. The feminine spirit embraces the unexpected and fruitful transformations that occur when we embrace our true selves and have faith in the natural progression of life. Andre had spent most of her life as a faintly glowing ember, her lively feminine spirit subdued by years prioritizing others' needs over her own. She spent her energy without discrimination, leaving little left to nourish her deepest dreams and desires. Andre had learned to prioritize others' emotional comfort over her own truth and joy, always saying yes and being there for others. She felt disconnected and lost, unable to tap into her true self and the joy and vitality that came with it. However, after experiencing multiple relationship failures, something shifted deep within Andre's being. She could no longer tolerate the patterns that were negatively impacting her creativity, freedom, and overall enjoyment of life. She became fiercely committed to uncovering and respecting her most fundamental needs and boundaries on all levels: emotional, physical, spiritual, and sexual. Initially, conveying her strongest affirmations and rejections felt like a seismic wave coursing through her being, so profoundly unfamiliar yet freeing. She began by expressing her preferences for how she wanted to be touched, setting boundaries by saying no to social obligations that drained her, and removing energy vampires from her inner circles. With every boundary she set, she regained her power and allowed her true self to shine. Andre underwent a significant transformation when she bravely brought that focused energy into her personal relationships. Instead of toning down her passion to make others feel more secure or changing herself to avoid being seen as too much, she embraced her true, authentic self without any apologies. When emotions, desires, or shadows came up, she allowed herself to feel and express them without judgment, neither trying to please nor attacking, just being authentically present. Andre started to feel a beautiful revival of her feminine essence in this vulnerable connection of body and soul. She exuded a captivating aura, effortlessly embracing the vast spectrum of sensations. She experienced a newfound vibrancy in her relationships, work, art, and daily life. She recalled the transformative strength that came from embracing her feminine boundaries and emotional vulnerability as a unified and radiant force. Lesson 7. Choosing higher vibrational energies. Every person has a unique energetic frequency that they emit into their surroundings. The vibration we experience is greatly influenced by the environments we are in, the relationships we have, the thoughts we entertain, and the information we absorb. When we surround ourselves with negative influences such as toxicity, fear, judgment, or negativity, our inner feminine energy loses its shine, and our true radiance is hidden. Luckily, we can consciously elevate our vibration by intentionally curating our experiences. Surrounding yourself with positive influences such as uplifting people, inspiring media, and nurturing self-care practices can have a direct impact on your overall radiance. Surround yourself with people who radiate warmth, wisdom, compassion, joy, and creative spark. Their positive energy will inspire and uplift you. Engaging in practices such as yoga, meditation, breathwork, self-massage, or mindful movement can greatly enhance your well-being. Appreciating beauty can be found in various forms such as art, music, poetry, or spending time outdoors in nature's magnificence. Nourish your cells and uplift your spirit with vibrant, wholesome foods. Immerse yourself completely in any experience that brings you overwhelming wonder and delightful sensations. By developing a keen awareness of how various influences affect your emotions, you can begin to let go of anything that drains your positive energy, such as judgment, overthinking, comparison, or emotional disrespect. Swap out negative habits or relationships for positive ones that leave you feeling uplifted, optimistic, and empowered in your feminine strength. This is the practice of embracing a mindful and radiant way of living by consciously selecting and embodying positive energies. Life becomes a beautiful co-creation, effortlessly attracting and radiating the positive energies you've aligned with. The world is captivated by your radiant feminine glow. In order to fully embrace and radiate positive feminine energy, it's important to assess the various aspects of your life that may be dampening your inner glow. Similar to how a clean crystal can become dirty and lose its shine when exposed to low frequencies, our inner divine feminine essences can be obscured by toxic influences that drain our energy. Reflect on the people, circumstances, thought patterns, and activities that consistently lead you to experience lower emotional states such as anger, anxiety, judgment, exhaustion, or negativity. Maybe there are certain social media accounts or entertainment media that make you feel limited and insignificant. Perhaps some relationships are filled with drama, manipulation, or a lack of mutual emotional respect. Work situations that are filled with politics, scarcity mindsets, and unhealthy power dynamics can be extremely damaging. After identifying these areas of energetic sabotage, you are faced with a decision. Engaging mindfully can help shift dynamics by setting clear boundaries, communicating honestly, and responding to negativity with compassion and centeredness. Alternatively, you might come to the realization that certain relationships, environments, or inputs are not aligned with your frequency goals. In such cases, it may be beneficial to gracefully disengage and create room for higher vibrations to enter. Eliminating these negative influences from your life is an act of self-care and healing. By being mindful of what you expose yourself to, you can protect and preserve your inner light. Create a vibrant home that allows for the free flow of creativity, beauty, synchronicity, and empowerment. Here's a guide on how to become a positive influence wherever you go, raising the overall energy of the planet. Lucia sensed a growing heaviness that was affecting her mood. She had unknowingly surrounded herself with negative energy from her surroundings, relationships, and thoughts. Her heart had become encased in a hardened shell due to the negative influences of certain friends, media sources, and her own limiting beliefs. These heavier frequencies of existence had obstructed her once vibrant feminine radiance and magical creative flow. Lucia's vibrant energy and happiness seemed to fade away, as if she was navigating through a heavy mental haze. She experienced anxiety, self-doubt, and a sense of disconnection as her primary visceral experiences of being a woman. She noticed that the positive feminine qualities of receptivity, curiosity, and present moment awareness were diminishing as she continued to be surrounded by these draining, psycho-spiritual environments. However, a significant experience made Lucia realize the pressing need to alter her energetic environment. She was completely overwhelmed by the beauty of the dance performance and felt a deep sense of reverence, awe, and pure joy. She experienced a brief moment of being transported to the ethereal realms of the feminine spirit, which she considered her true essence. After experiencing the reconnection to her most natural feminine state of radiant joy, inspiration, and spiritual wonder, Lucia couldn't ignore how much her everyday reality had become heavy and dense. She became highly aware of the negative effects of certain harmful influences and made a commitment to consistently improve and purify her energy with great discipline. Lucia approached her life with a dedicated focus, carefully examining every aspect to ensure she was cultivating positive energies. She let go of relationships, jobs, and habits that always brought up fear, overwhelm, or emotional stagnation. She immersed herself in a range of positive influences, including uplifting music, books, art, spiritual practices, and connecting with inspiring people who exude positivity. She quickly transformed negativity by being fully present and asking herself compassionate questions. Lucia's feminine soul was filled with joy as it reunited with its natural radiant vibration in this carefully curated and loving environment. She radiated with boundless creativity, captivating presence, and genuine dedication. She embraced her inner feminine power and connected deeply with the vibrations of life. Lesson 8. Believe your intuition when it communicates with you. Deep within each of us resides a powerful source of spiritual intelligence and wisdom, an intuitive guidance system that emerges from the core of our feminine essence. This voice communicates in a way that is not bound by linear logic or the need to shout for attention. Instead, it relies on subtle feelings, gut instincts, images, and bodily knowings to convey its message. In order to embrace and embody radiant feminine energy, it is important for us to respectfully tune into and have faith in our intuitive instincts. Many times, we ignore our intuition's subtle prompts by relying on societal norms, outdated beliefs, or the misconception that the logical mind fully grasps absolute truth. We often doubt our instincts when it comes to our partner's questionable actions in a relationship. We often overlook the fact that a particular job or lifestyle may not truly align with our values. We continue to move forward, making decisions based on logic, rather than paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that guide us towards our true purpose. Practicing regularly will help you develop your intuitive abilities. Take a moment to find tranquility, focusing on your breath and connecting with the subtle sensations in your body. Then, ask your inner self for guidance, free from any specific expectations or intentions. Take note of the images, words, or sensations that come up. Follow these intuitive nudges, even if they seem illogical, and witness the wisdom they hold. With time, you'll grow to trust the innate spiritual wisdom that always aims to help you embrace your inner feminine power. By embracing our intuitive authority without resistance, we free ourselves from the grip of fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs that hold us back from shining brightly. We embrace the enchanting current of life that guides us towards our greatest potential. Our feminine spirits grow, broaden, and radiate like bright beacons, encouraging others to discover the indescribable guidance pulsing within them too. Trusting your instincts is a powerful quality that should be embraced, and embraced without hesitation. In order to truly embrace and radiate feminine energy, it is important for your core values to align with your actions in the world. If your words convey one truth while your actions contradict it, you emit an energetic dissonance that can cause confusion and drain your feminine power. Maybe you talk about being a caring and committed partner, but your actions often contradict your words. You frequently break promises, are often absent, and prioritize work over the needs of your relationship. The mismatch between how you see yourself and how you actually live can make others feel like they can't trust or get close to you. You may not be fully aware of the true essence of your femininity. Alternatively, one may express high spiritual principles of compassion and non-judgment, but still exhibit a tendency to be overly critical or harsh towards oneself and others during times of stress. This lack of harmony hinders your ability to fully embody the nurturing and wise essence of the divine feminine. Your impact and integrity are compromised. Feminine radiance is enhanced when you align your intentions with your actions in your daily life and relationships. By engaging in thoughtful self-reflection and making necessary changes, you gradually bring your external life into harmony with your true self. Your heart's sacred truth is now perfectly aligned with its physical manifestation in the world. As you embrace this holistic coherence, your feminine essence shines brightly. You become a reliable and nurturing presence, a vibrant source of energizing power. When everything aligns and you are true to yourself, you have the ability to bring your biggest dreams to life with the strength of your inner spirit. Lesson 9. Allowing you to act with compassion and love. The divine feminine spirit contains a deep well of compassion, care, and unconditional love. It is inherent to our nature as women to possess the nurturing energies that bring back harmony, aid in healing, and emphasize our deep interconnectedness with the world. However, some of us have created obstacles that prevent us from fully embracing and expressing our sacred feminine essence. Maybe we've been taught to link empathy and kindness with vulnerability, worrying that others might exploit us. Perhaps we have developed a defense mechanism due to past emotional hurts and breaches of our personal limits. Alternatively, we may find ourselves trapped in a cultural framework that values masculine ideals such as relentless ambition and logical reasoning, while overlooking the feminine qualities of tenderness, patience, and being emotionally present. Denying the fullest expression of your compassionate nature can sever a line to the radiant core of your true power, regardless of personal or ancestral reasons. When you don't practice kindness towards yourself and others, you may feel disconnected and lacking in positive energy. Your inner radiance becomes faint and delicate, hidden beneath a mask of various coping strategies. Embracing your vibrant, loving feminine spirit starts with self-reflection and choosing to lead with compassion in every moment, no matter what. Find solace and peace by engaging in spiritual practices, nurturing your creativity, and surrounding yourself with beauty. Make a conscious effort to be kind and caring towards yourself,